we knew that by the middle of the first decade, around 2005, that we were making progress on batteries for mobile applications, but there was nothing that was making headway in the area of stationary storage. And so I had been working for 30 years on heavy electrometallurgy. And actually a colleague of mine came to me and he said, you know, you've been doing all this work on aluminium, on magnesium. Have you learned anything from that might be relevant to storage? And so that got me thinking, and then I became really excited about the prospect of designing a battery that doesn't look like a cylinder, but rather that looks more like a smelter, and that's how the thing got started. The smallest that we can get to, because these things operate at elevated temperatures, so we have to have them large enough that they'll generate enough heat to stay molten. When they get below a certain size, they lose heat through the outside faster than they can generate it on the inside. And that size is roughly, you know, about a cubic meter. And so that would give us probably on the order of about 10 kilowatt hours. So, but going in the other direction, there are no limits. If you want 2 megawatt hours, it's going to look like the trailer on a what you call articulated lorry or something, right? If you want 4 megawatt hours, so it's going to be like two trailers. No problem. I admire Tesla for his boldness, and he did things that actually some people couldn't imagine were even obeying the laws of physics, but clearly he was obeying the laws of physics. And he really had this idea of trying to distribute electricity not by conductors, by cables, but by radiation. And it was a really noble effort, but it really died with him. So the thing that I take away from the Tesla story is to be bold, and don't let convention restrict your actions. Well, I think that it's very clear that our population is going to increase, and the demand for electricity will increase. And we want to do this, we want to meet that demand in a way that doesn't contribute more in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. So if you add more electricity users and take away generation by burning of coal, gas, diesel, there's a gigantic gap there that needs to be filled, and it needs to be filled by sustainable means, whether it's hydroelectric, solar, wind. Nuclear is a contentious issue. In some countries, people say nuclear is fine. In other countries, they even though nuclear doesn't emit, people are concerned about the final disposal of the spent fuel. But anyways, taking out all of the carbon combustion is going to mean that we're going to have to add some fantastic amount of new generation capacity. So, to my mind, the renewables plus storage is the path forward.